A newborn sprout breaks out of its dormant enclosure, steadily pushing through, following nature's call for exposure. The brilliant green miracle reaches for the sky, unveiling its true form, splitting from its tie. The sun warms its tiny leaves, granting them the power to grow. Its roots extend deep, anchoring its body to the earth below. Its forms progresses, its leaves generate veins. It continues to flourish, growing more arms and legs. Wishing you a bright morning. We are gathered here today to witness the first year induction day ceremony of the College of Science and Humanities of Srm Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram campus, a place for transformation. Prayer is the key that unlocks all the storehouses of God's infinite grace and power. Let us now begin this August occasion with prayer. Let us rise for Tamil Thai Valthu.
நிலமடந்து கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் மதிசிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிரிநுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Kindly be seated. Thank you, students. Lighting the light that lit many lives to glory, that lights many shadows into shapes, that will light the landscapes and mindscapes. I now invite our dignitaries on the stage, along with the new entrants, to light the Kuthuvilakku, the symbol of new hope. I invite Sriram from Viscom department and Varsha from fashion designing to join the lighting of Kuthuvilakku. Thank you very much, sir. A smile is a universal welcome. Welcome with a broad smile is the destination of supreme trust. Boldness embodied, softness embedded, action accelerated, empathy incorporated, thoughts magnified. He is none other than our Dean of College of Science and Humanities, Major Dr. M. Venkatramanan. May I now invite his good self to deliver the welcome address. Please, sir.
Very good morning to one and all present here. Revered Chairman, esteemed Co-Chairman, Honorable Chief Director, most respected Director, respected Project Director, esteemed Chief Guest, Deans, Vice Principals, parents, friends from press and media, and my dear budding youngsters. Happy morning to you all. It gives me immense pleasure, and I take it as a special privilege and duty to deliver the welcome address in the first year induction program of the College of Science and Humanities, Srm IST, Ramapuram campus. An admirable administrator, a renowned personality, most acquainted leader of Cape Gemini, Mr. Dinagar Jacob Selwyn, who has readily accepted our invitation in a very short notice, and he is being with us today for this inaugural session to be the chief guest. On behalf of the family of College of Science and Humanities, SRM, Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram campus, I wholeheartedly welcome our chief guest, Mr. Dinagar Jacob Selwyn, Vice President and Global Head of Cape Gemini, who amidst his busy schedule has taken time to be with us today. I take much honor in welcoming the magnanimity, incorporated, love and affection embodied, idealistic, intellectual, illustrious illuminator, star performer, and an impeccable administrator, Dr. N. Sethuraman, Chief Director, SRM Group of Institutions, Ramapuram and Trichy campus, to this inaugural ceremony. Sir, your presence has brought the essence of academics and disseminates the culture of education. Sir, I wholeheartedly welcome you. Your presidential address today will create ineffaceable imprints in the minds of the young entrants today. An ensemble of intellectuality, an example of foresightedness, a symbol of love and affection, a model of humility and versatility, and a ray of hope towards success. It is indeed our most respected director, Dr. V. Subbaya Bharati, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram campus. I take immense pleasure in welcoming your good self to this august occasion, and we are eagerly awaiting to hear your address. Sir, we welcome you, sir. It adds enormous joy and happiness in welcoming Dr. Damu, the Project Director, Media Science, SRM IST, a person of agile in impressing minds and fashioning them in accordance to the need of the hour. Sir, I welcome you. I love to express my sincere thanks to Dr. C. Sundar, Dean, College of Management, a person so sensitive towards dynamic upliftment of academic arena, a symbol of excellence and elevation. Sir, I welcome you. It's my delight and prestige in welcoming Dr. J. Dileepan, Vice Principal Admin, and Dr. Ashokan, Vice Principal Academic, College of Science and Humanities, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram campus, who are instrumental in planning, replanning, and executing this program to the fullest charm possible. I extend my warm welcome to you both, sirs. This historic display of cooperation, coordination is the result of tireless consultations, high-level commitments, and a great deal of patience, sacrifice, and perseverance. All these attributes are due to the entire contingent of mine, the heads of the department, and the faculty members of the College of Science and Humanities. I extend my hearty welcome to all the great minds and the good hearts behind the successful conduction of this program. I welcome all the freshers, the younger generation who are the future leaders of India, who have joined us, who have joined this temple of learning SRM Institute of Science and Technology, College of Science and Humanities. On behalf of the management and on behalf of the administrators and on behalf of my own, I give you a warm welcome. You have chosen the right place. SRM MIST College of Science and Humanities. Your journey with us can be made so memorable with all your cooperation, sincerity, punctuality, and obedience. I am sure that the College of Science and Humanities of SRM IST has in store a lot to deliver to enrich your life and career. I am sure you will all be benefited and you have chosen the right choice. I, on behalf of the management and on behalf of the College of Science and Humanities, welcome all the parents who are seated here, who are instrumental here. It is because of them that we were able to have such a big gathering today, and we are so much delighted to see parents coming up with the students to motivate them, to encourage them. Thank you all, and I, on behalf of the College of Science and Humanities, welcome all the parents. And at this juncture, I would request all the students to respect your parents and take care of them. I give a warm welcome to all of you. And last but not the least, I, on behalf of the College of Science and Humanities, welcome the friends from press and media and the students once again. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity to give the welcome address. Thank you, sirs.
The energy mingled with open-handed welcome has truly ignited the day for the run. Thank you so much, sir. The key to growth is the introduction of dimensions of progress into awareness. Awareness brings admiration, admiration brings adoration. Now I invite Dr. J. Dileepan, Vice Principal Admin, who is a person responsible for mooting and booting the programs like this, to introduce the heads of the departments. Please, sir.
Very warm good morning to one and all present here. On this pleasure and colorful of inauguration, it is my privilege to introduce the HODs of various departments. First, I would like to introduce Dr. A. Jayabal, HOD of Commerce. Next, I like to introduce HOD of Commerce, Shift 2 and BCom CS, Dr. P. Susila. Next, BCom Accounting and Finance, Dr. V. Deva. Next, HOD of BCom ISM, Dr. T.V. Ambuli. Next, I like to introduce myself, Dr. J. Dileepan, HOD of MCA and BCA Data Science. Next, I like to introduce HOD of BCA, Dr. R. Agasthiar. Next, HOD of BSc Computer Science, Dr. S. Umarani. Next, HOD of EFL, Dr. Emmanuel. Next, HOD of BBA, Dr. T. Rekha Kiran Kumar. Next, HOD of Viscom, Dr. V. Prabhakaran. Next, HOD of Biotechnology, Dr. M. Kamaraj. Next, HOD of Fashion Designing, Mrs. N.P. Sweda Menon. HOD of Film Technology, Mrs. P. Sivamadi. Next, HOD of Journalism and Mass Communication, Dr. R. Ilangovan. Dear students, I heartily congratulate to you all for choosing SRM Ramapuram campus, and I assure that we will do everything possible to equip yourself with the best teaching resources and practical exposure and training methods so that you are able to shape up your career and life for a challenging world out there. Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Great minds cannot avoid doing extraordinary things. A man with dynamism, dedication, didacticism, diplomacy, and distinctiveness. He is our project director, Dr. Damu. I now take this wonderful opportunity to call upon our project director to render his felicitations. Please, sir.
நல்லதான் கை தட்டுங்களேன். அவ்வளோதான் பவரா? எஸ். இந்த அரங்கத்திற்கு வெளியே உங்களை எல்லாம் வளர்த்து ஆளாக்கிய உங்களுடைய பெற்றோர்களுக்கு உங்கள் பலத்த கைத்தட்டல் மூலம் நாம் ஒரு சிறந்த வரவேற்பை கொடுப்போம். ஸோ உங்கள் முன்னாடி நிற்கிற தாமு வந்து நடிகர் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும், ஓட்டேரி நரின்னு தெரியும். இதெல்லாம் தாண்டி ப்ராஜெக்ட் டைரக்டர்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. என்ன ப்ராஜெக்ட் டைரக்டர்? எஸ்ஆர்எம் காலேஜ் ஏதாவது ப்ராஜெக்ட் பண்ணுறாங்க போல் இருக்கு, இவரை டெண்டர் விட்டு எடுத்திருக்காங்க போல் இருக்குலாம் நினச்சிக்காதீங்க. நீங்கள் தாண்டா கண்ணா எங்கள் ப்ராஜெக்ட்டு, மாணவன் தான் எங்களுக்கு ப்ராஜெக்ட்டு. இந்த மேடையில் இருக்கிறவங்க எல்லாரும் மிகப்பெரிய கல்வியாளர்கள், மிகவும் அனுபவசாலிகள் எல்லாமே. நீங்கள் செஞ்ச பூர்வ ஜென்ம புண்ணியம் எஸ்ஆர்எம் நீங்கள் தேர்ந்தெடுத்ததுன்னு தான் நான் சொல்ல முடியும். அது ஒரு பெரிய பாக்கியம். ஏன்னா என் அனுபவத்தில் இந்த 10 வருஷம் நான் டாக்டர் கலாம் அவர்களோட பயணம் பண்ணி நிறைய யூனிவர்சிட்டி, நிறைய காலேஜெலாம் பார்த்துட்டேன், பல லட்சம் மாணவர்களை. இங்கே எங்கள் சேர்மன் டாக்டர் சிவகுமார் என்னை கூப்பிட்டு உட்கார வைக்கும் போது இங்கே ஃபுல்லாக நான் பார்க்கும்போது இந்த எனர்ஜெட்டிக் கேம்பஸில் இருக்கிற முதல்ல ஃபேக்கல்ட்டிஸை தான் நான் நெருங்கி பழகினேன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டை விட. இந்த ஃபேக்கல்ட்டிஸ் கிட்ட இருக்கிற இந்த லவ் ஒரு மாணவனை எப்படி செதுக்கி கொண்டு போய் சேர்க்கணும் அப்படிங்கிறத ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியமாக பார்த்தேன் அந்த கேம்பஸில். கைத்தட்டுங்க. ஏன்னா உலகம் பூரா சுற்றி வரும்போது மெட்ராஸ் மட்டும் இல்லை, தமிழ்நாடு, இந்தியா, உலகம் பூரா இந்த கல்லூரி கொடுத்துருக்கிற முன்னாள் மாணவர்கள் ஒரு சாம்பியனாக உலாவறதை பார்க்கும்போது எஸ்ஆர்எம் எப்படி டாமினேட் பண்ணியிருக்கு இந்த எஜுகேஷன் ஃபீல்டுங்கிற கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியுது. பெருமையாக இருக்குது இந்த கேம்பஸில் இருக்கிறது. 2019 தான் இப்படி ஒரு கேதரிங் நடந்துச்சுன்னு சொன்னாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் கொரோனா நண்பன் வந்து நிறைய விஷயம் பண்ணிட்டான் நம்மளை. ஆனால் இந்த 2 வருஷம் கேப்புக்கு அப்புறம் இப்போ ஒரு திருவிழா மாதிரி நடக்குது. முதலாம் ஆண்டு மாணவர்கள் யோசிச்சு பாருங்கள், சின்ன குழந்தையாக நீங்கள் இருக்கும்போது அம்மாவுடைய இடுப்பில் உட்காந்து அப்படியே வளர்ந்து எல்கேஜி போய் யூகேஜி போய் ஃபஸ்ட் ஸ்டாண்டர்ட்லேருந்து இன்றைக்கி 12th 14 இயர்ஸ் ஜெயிச்சிட்டிங்க. நீங்கள் எல்லாம் 14 வருஷம் கொரோனாவை ஜெயிச்சிங்க பாருங்கள், அது பெரிய விஷயம். இந்த 14 வருஷம் நீங்கள் எத்தனை டீச்சர்ஸோட ட்ராவல் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்கன்னா, டாக்டர் கலாமுடைய ஃபார்முலா படி 5500 டீச்சரை இதயத்தில் வச்சுட்டு உள்ளே வந்திருக்கீங்க உங்கள் பெரியம்மா பெரியப்பாவை பார்க்க. அதான் ப்ரொஃபஸர்ஸ். கொஞ்சம் நேரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி ஹெச்ஓடி அறிமுகப்படுத்தினாங்க இல்லையா, அவங்களுக்கெல்லாம் நல்ல கைத்தட்டல் கொடுங்க. ஏன்னா அவங்களுடைய உழைப்பெல்லாம் நான் இங்கே கண் கூடாமல் பார்க்குறேன். காலையில் வந்துடுறாங்க, காலையில் வந்ததுமே சைன் பண்ணிவிட்டு போய் சீட்டில் உட்காந்துட மாட்டாங்க, சூப்பர்வைஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. கீழே வந்து பசங்க எப்படி உள்ளே வராங்க, எப்படி கிளாஸ் ரூமில் போகிறாங்கன்னு எல்லாம் சூப்பர்வைஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. எங்கள் சீஃப் டைரக்டர் காலையிலேயே வந்து ஃபுல்லாக ரவுண்ட்ஸ் அடிச்சுட்டு இந்த பெரிய வயசில் ஒரு சின்ன பையன் மாதிரியே ஆக்ட் பண்ணுவார். அப்படி எனர்ஜெட்டிக்காக உள்ளே போவார். கைத்தட்டுங்க எல்லாம். எங்கள் டைரக்டர், எங்கள் டீன், எங்கள் வைஸ் பிரசிடென்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே எனர்ஜெட்டிக்காக. சரி, டாக்டர் கலாம் சொல்கிற லவ் இஸ் த கீ டு என்டர் இன்டு த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கிங்டம்னு சொல்லுவார். அந்த மாதிரி லவ்ஃபுல் அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேஷன் இந்த கேம்பஸில் இருக்குது. ரொம்ப பெருமையாக இருக்குது நீங்கள்லாம் வந்தது. அதனால் பெரியம்மா பெரியப்பாவை நோக்கி வந்திருக்கீங்க. ஸ்கூலில் டீச்சர்ஸ், இங்கே ப்ரொஃபஸர்ஸ். என்ன டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் ரெண்டுத்துக்கும்? இதை 14 வருஷம் உங்களை தயார் பண்ணி உங்களை சம்பாதிக்கிறதுக்காக ஒரு ப்ரொஃபஷன் அமைச்சு கொடுக்கறதுக்காக அனுப்பியிருக்கிற டீச்சர்ஸ் தான் ப்ரொஃபஸர்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்லுவோம். நீங்கள் வேலைக்கு போக போகிறீங்க, பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் பண்ண போகிறாங்க. இந்த காலேஜுக்கு பெரிய கேரண்டி என்னென்ன என்னால் கொடுக்க முடியும், நீங்கள் படித்து முடிச்சுட்டு சும்மா இருக்க போகிறதில்ல, படித்து முடிச்சு அடுத்த நிமிஷம் நீங்கள் ஏர்னிங்குள்ளே போயிடுவீங்க. அதனால தான் லேர்னிங்குங்கிற வார்த்தைக்குள்ளே எல்லாம் கட் பண்ண என்ன இருக்கும்? சத்தமாக சொல்லுங்கள், சத்தமாக சொல்லுங்கள் செல்லம். ஏர்னிங். அப்போ சரஸ்வதிக்குள்ளே லக்ஷ்மி ஒளிஞ்சிருக்கா? தட் எல் ஸ்டாண்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் லக்ஷ்மி, லைசன்ஸ் உங்களுக்கு. அதை இவங்க கரெக்டாக கொடுப்பாங்க. ரொம்ப ஆச்சரியமாக இருக்குது உங்கள் பேரண்ட்ஸ் எப்படி எஸ்ஆர்எம் அழகாக செலக்ட் பண்ணாங்க அப்படிங்கிறது. ஸோ நீங்கள் வாங்க, உள்ளே வந்துட்டீங்க. நாளைய தேசம் வகுப்பறையில்னு சொல்லுவார் டாக்டர் கலாம். அவரோட 5 வருஷம் இருந்து நான் கற்றுக்கிட்டது. அவர் இருந்திருந்தால் இந்நேரம் இங்கே உட்காந்துருப்பார். ஸோ இந்த விழாவுக்கு சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக வந்திருக்கிற தினகரன் அவர்களுக்கு பலத்த கைத்தறல் கொடுங்க. அவர் ஸ்பீச்சை கேட்கணும். நீங்கள் லைஃப்பில் அவர் எப்படி எந்த அளவுக்கு ஒரு டெவலப் ஆகி ஒரு 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 கல்வியை பயன்படுத்தி எந்த அளவுக்கு மேல் நோக்கி வந்தாருங்கிறத அவருடைய எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸை நீங்கள் கற்றுக்கணும் எல்லோரும். ஸோ ரொம்ப பெருமையாக இருக்குது. டைம் கிடையாது பேசுகிறதுக்கு, ஏன்னா 12:30 முடிக்கணும் ப்ரோக்ராமு. சூப்பரான லஞ்ச் இருக்குன்னு கேள்விப்பட்டேன், அதனால் சீக்கிரமாக முடிக்கணும். ஸோ வாங்க, எங்கள் கேம்பஸ்குள்ளே வந்துட்டீங்க. நீங்கள் என்னை கெஸ்ட்டுன்னு நினச்சிக்காதீங்க. கெஸ்ட்டு வந்து அவர் தான், சார் தான். நான் இங்கே ஒரு ஸ்டாஃப், அவ்வளோதான். ஸோ அதனால் வெளியே இருக்கிற பெற்றோர்கள் உங்கள் எல்லாரும் நான் வந்து இருகரம் கூப்பி வணங்குகின்றேன். உங்கள் குழந்தைகளை நம்பிக்கையோடு இங்கே அழைத்து வந்திருக்கிறீர்கள். நாங்கள் பார்த்துக்கொள்வோம். உங்கள் குழந்தைகளை சாம்பியனாக வளர்வதற்கு நாங்கள் உத்தரவாதம் தருகின்ற கூறி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.
Sir, your felicitation has been an eye-opener in recognizing what is around us, who is around us, and what is in us. Thank you so much, sir. Be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them, said Shakespeare. An autograph of affection, an abode of trust, a beacon of direction, a stirage of comfort, and a signature of hope is our Dean of College of Management, Dr. C. Sundar, whose presence today is an example of classic growth and elevation. May I now request your good self to felicitate the gathering, sir. Please.
Distinguished dignitary, the chief guest, Mr. Dinkar Jacob Selvin, Vice President, Capgemini. Respected and beloved Chief Director Sir, beloved Director Sir, respected Dean, College of Science and Humanities, Vice Principals, Project Director, respected Head of the Department, my dear faculty, dear placement, Head Placement and Dean Placement, esteemed parent, and most my dear students, very happy morning to one and all present. It's my pleasure and privilege to be part of this first year inaugural ceremony 2022. We, the staff of College of Science and Humanities and Management, express a sense of gratitude to the parents as well as the students choosing SRM IST Ramapuram campus for your higher education career. College of Science and Humanities has started in the year 2014 with a total sanctioned intake of 240 with 2 departments. With a span of 8 years, we reached 6,000. 2022, we crossed 6,000. From 240 to 6,000, you can imagine the growth travel by the College of Management and Science and Humanities. How? Because how? So that is a question we are arising. How? This kind of milestone, this kind of achievement we made, how? As a faculty, as a dean, as a HOD, we all raise a question. Entry is not important, exit is important. As a student, your entry is not important. At the end of 3rd year, your exit is much more important, not only for you, your parent, for us also, for the society. At the end of the 3rd year, either you have to get placed or you have to pursue your higher education in a very good reputed institute, or you have to take up your entrepreneurial career. 3 aspects. Whenever we had chance to interact with our chairman sir, he told that we have to convert. So whoever comes in to Ramapuram campus, whatever the course they had selected, whatever the course they are pursued, 3 things we have to make it in a mind. So they have to get placed in a good company with highest package, or they have to select in a higher education in a reputed institute, or we have to provide an opportunity or platform, so they have to take up their entrepreneurial venture or startup, so which is much more needed. So all the minds of faculty as head of the department, right from dean, so we registered in the mind, entry is not important, your exit is most important. So today we are also very much happy along with your parent. So during the admission process, we had seen admission process, your parent, your relative, all you come along with that, you put the admission. So I like to highlight this 2022 related of admission process. So none other than other year, this year we attracted lot of application for science and humanities and management. It's an opportunity for you to get seat in this reputed institution. So this time more than 25,000 application we received, total sanction strength of only 2,000. So you can imagine that out of 25,000, so you got an opportunity to pursue your higher education career in SRM IST Ramapuram. So as you joined, so with these 3 years, you are going to travel with us. So here all faculty will not treat you as a student, they will be as a faculty mentor. Normally we call faculty as a mentor, the guide, the philosophy. So whether you have the enjoyment mood, you can share. Whether you have any problem or issue, you can also share your feelings to our faculty. They are ready to hear, they are ready to support you in all means, all the times. So that is a success. Normally we called as a placement, I already highlighted, so because of placement. So there is a difference between placement and job. If a graduate from commerce department, so he got after end of the 3rd year, so he got placed in a chartered accountant or banking, or he got any other employment opportunity related to his particular career or degree. So normally we call placement. The same BCom graduate, he got employment, some other mall as a tele-executive or counter executive, we called as a job. There is a difference, job and placement. So here, SRM, Ramapuram, Science and Humanities and Management, we are pioneer in placement. And this year, we created a history among the Science and Humanities colleges. So one of our students from BSc Computer Science, he got placement opportunity. Can you imagine the salary annual package is more than 21 lakhs per annum. So even many other colleges in the city, they are claiming that, so only 8 lakhs or 9 lakhs per annum is the highest salary package. But here we are created the history of getting each and every year the salary highest package is moving up. So this not because of the student, because of the hard work extended by our faculty member, the management support and the senior administrator, our chief director and director. So their guidance, their supportive, their encouragement to us make us this kind of achievement. And this, I am very proud to say that so our management us to offer merit scholarship for the year of 2022. So most, I think, sitting here inside and outside the hall, so more than 350 students, you receive the merit scholarship from this academic year 2022 of your percentage you secured in the +2. So last year we offered only 160. This year the management has doubled the merit scholarship. So they want to give the facility or service to the student and underprivileged community. So they have to pursue your career and you have to settle in your life. So every year management also offering good. And this time admission process, we have diverse in nature. So this time 10% of students from outside the Tamil Nadu. So even usually the College of Science and Humanities, only the local people will got admission, but here it's changing the nature. We are attracting other state also, people are tend to get admission in Ramapuram, they want to pursue their career. So that percentage is also moving up. Here both College of Science and Humanities, even BBA student, you are also sitting here. We are here, we are shaping your future. So we are the second parent. So whatever the parent aim, dream regarding you, so we are also having the same kind of aim and dream of you. So our ambition is you have to settle in your life and make your family in a proud way, make your parents as in a proud, and you make the institution So the motherland, normally we call as a mother, India is a motherland, but we consider our usually higher undergraduate. So wherever we studied undergraduate, we should consider that as a motherland. So we have to contribute in terms, only thing is you have to study well and you have to settle. The three things, you get placed, we have the opportunity. If you want to pursue, we are providing necessary assistance. If you want to take up your own entrepreneurial venture or startup, so that facility is also available here. So not only all this, so we have both technical and non-technical also. So we have n number of clubs, and if you have the opportunity like non-technical club, lot of non-technical, campus life is one of the major event happening in Ramapuram campus. So we have mega cultural festival. So initially we will identify the talent of the student. So whether you are interested in sports, whether you are interested in culturals, whether you are interested in developing any new product or project. So initially our faculty or the faculty mentor will identify, and based on that right from day one, will give all kinds of necessary inputs to you for shaping your better future. So in this occasion, so once again I thank the parent choosing this particular campus for their career, and also the student, you can also selected, there are a lot of choices are there. So among other choice, you have selected Ramapuram, you have taken the right choice. And today our guest is from the multinational company Cape Gemini. So Cape Gemini as well as SRM has its one kind of similarity. So Cape Gemini as the founded in the year of 1967, but SRM is also founded in the year of 1969. So this kind of glories, similarity is there. So it's a wonderful guest we identified today, Vice President. So he's leading the company, has more than 3 lakh employee as its. And even if we take of SRM, started in the year 1969 as a normal matriculation higher secondary school, span of 53 years, it reached to the multi-stream private university, and that too, number 1 multi-stream private university. So more than 60,000 students are studying in SRM. So that is a proud moment, not only for you, for your parent, your relative, all this. So in this occasion, I'll assure that, so all 3-year period in this campus, your journey, so definitely it will be fruitful. We'll work together and we'll achieve a lot of success. So once if you achieve a lot of success, it's our success. We'll also enjoy as your parent enjoy. So thank you one and all. Best wishes to you all. We'll meet soon. Thank you.
Your nature of exit is more important than the nature of entry. Place yourself well. Surely you will get placed in a place where you have dreamt so far. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful message. An ordinary person affords to do simple things. A moderate person, great things. An extraordinary person thinks extraordinary. Silent, so silent. Simple, so simple. Sincere, so sincere. Smart, so smart. Silent but vibrant. Simple but significant. Sincere and serene. Smart and symbolic. This is our director, Dr. V. Subbaya Bharati, SRM Group of Institutions. May I now invite your great self to deliver the special address, sir. Please, sir.
Most respected Chief Director, most beloved guest Dinkar Jacob Selvin, Vice President Cap Gemini, my colleagues, student friends, very good morning to all of you. Today we formally induct you into the big family of SRM of 50,000 students presently studying in SRM. SRM is a legacy, more than 50 years. SRM is not a single university. You may not be aware, SRM is a group of 4 universities. The university where you joined is in Chennai. SRM has one more university in Andhra Pradesh. There is one more university in Haryana. and the fourth university is in the state of Sikkim. So it is a group of 4 universities. Our chancellor used to say he is a traveler to many countries. Wherever he goes, suddenly somebody will come and greet him that I am from SRM. So our alumni is several lakhs of alumni spread across various countries. So you have to be very proud about it, because you have joined in a place where there is every good opportunity to network. In today's world, networking is very, very important. In this campus especially, we have a college named Ishwar Engineering College is located here, and we have SRM Dental College in this campus. And as far as SRM University is concerned, we have College of Engineering and Technology, then College of Science and Humanities, of course, and we have School of Architecture also functioning here. So totally in this campus itself, there are about 18,000 students, various disciplines. What is the advantage? You can have a network across disciplines. So today's world, interdisciplinary knowledge is very, very important. You may belong to commerce or computer science or biotechnology, but the interdisciplinary knowledge will go a long way. So ample opportunities are available here in this campus, as rightly expressed by Dr. Sundar. Every year 700 companies come for campus drive for SRM. Our placement dean is here and head placement is here. Sir, please sir, let them see you. Mr. Jyoti Basu, he is dean placement of our campus, and Mr. Anthony, he is head placement exclusively for science and humanities. You can meet him later. SRM is very comfortable in terms of placement. My request to parents who are there outside this hall, you kindly encourage your students to participate very sincerely in our training program, because SRM is very strong in training. How SRM is able to place huge number, it is because we are very strong in training. Faculty members will teach you your curriculum, but employability skills will be taught by the experts in the field. So we'll draw people from outside, they will come and train you, so that when you sit for campus drive, it is through. But it is up to you how to use the opportunity. It is up to you. So placement is very strong here, training is very strong. One more opportunity is, because of this interdisciplinary nature of the campus, there are lot of opportunities to start a company. We have students, before passing out, they used to start company here. So startup culture is very, very strong. If you have any idea of starting your company, then Dr. Sundar is the right person, because he guided many people in that aspect. He is conducting many programs in that. One example I will quote. A second year student of this campus, when a project exhibition was conducted, he was showcasing some projects, a small project. So he was only second year. That idea was good. End of second year, suddenly came, I started a company based on that idea. Good. Then third year, fourth year, when he passed out, now it is a big company. He owns that company in 5 cities now. He started in Chennai, now he owns 5 cities. He goes to VAT for campus placement. He goes to VAT for campus placement. He is, of course, he is placing students in our campus also. And he has employees from IIM Ahmedabad. So he has grown to a level of that scale. It's all possible because opportunities are available. Especially for engineering students, if they start a company, they need not do final year projects. 12 credits will be directly given to them. So that kind of opportunities are available. And similar things are available in science and humanities also. You have lot of industry supported courses. Every now and then they invite people from industries. They will come to your class and talk to you related to what is current in the field. So the point is, think about your career. You can choose many paths as expressed by Dr. Sundar. All the best to you. My request is, you have to fulfill the dreams of your parents, and we are here to support you in realizing the dreams. All the best.
Sir, your soft words of information sweep us hard to aim for greatness in the global arena. Thank you so much, sir. Real leaders are ordinary people with extraordinary determinations and declarations. Elderly excellence, compassionately constructive, determinately decisive, fairly foresighted, greatly gregarious, happily harmonious. He is none other than our Chief Director of SRM Group of Institutions, Ramapuram and Trichy campuses, Dr. N. Seduraman. We are really pleased to have you amongst us today, sir. Now I take this opportunity so golden to welcome our Chief Director to deliver the presidential address. Please, sir.
Very good morning to everyone. Though time mentioned against my name, 10 minutes before all other speakers, they have completed. Today's chief guest, Mr. Dinkar Jacob, Director of this campus, Dr. Subbiya Bharati, my colleagues on the dais, of the dais, my dear parents, very sorry we are not able to accommodate in this hall, but I am happy you are sitting with your wards, with your children outside. Now I have to deliver the presidential address. Earlier I have seen all the speakers in their address talked about the placement. That reminds me, some time back, I don't remember the channel, parents in their plus 2, since you have come up just from plus 2, படி படி படி, எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் வீட்டில் வந்தால் படி படி படி. They have their dreams. They want to implement their dreams through their wards, through their children. அவங்க அப்பா அம்மாவுக்கு தன்னுடைய குழந்தைகளை எப்போவுமே எம்எல்ஏ டாக்டர் ஆகணும், இன்ஜினியர் ஆகணும், அல்லது பெரிய எம்பிஏ கிராஜுவேட்டு, காமர்ஸ் கிராஜுவேட், இப்படி எல்லாருக்குமே ஒவ்வொரு ஆசைகள் உண்டு. எங்கள் அப்பாவுக்கு இருந்துச்சு, அதை நான் ஃபுல்ஃபில் பண்ண முடியல, அது வேறு. அவர் என்னையை போய் இன்ஜினியர் ஆகணும்னு நினச்சார். Likewise, parents, they have their dreams. More than that, every parent wants their wards to become a good citizen, good to them, good to the society. That is, besides their wards getting a job, all our speakers, they talked about placement. We have invited the vice president. Thereby, placement dean and placement officer calculating in their mind. Last year we have placed 900. This year we should place 1,000, for which in whatever form they want to please the chief guest. I have seen. That should be. That is their job. But, my dear parents, anybody choosing any higher education institutions, they should have in their mind why you should choose SRM. Just because it has got 19th rank in the country, whole country, our university rank is 1919. And other ranking also you may be knowing. Before coming to join this organization, SRM, students might have seen, parents might have seen our website. நம்ம ஒரு கடைக்கு பொருள் வாங்க போனாலே நம்ம அதில் புவர், வீட்டில் லேடிஸ் தான் அதில் எக்ஸ்பர்ட்டு, நம்ம ஏதோ கொடுக்குறத வாங்கிட்டு வந்துடுவோம். பேரண்ட்ஸ் அப்படி விட மாட்டாங்க. They want to admit their children in a best institution. How do you call it? ஏதை பெஸ்ட் இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் சொல்லுவீங்க? Infrastructure, faculty, quality education, research, placement. As said by our director Subhaya Bharati, beyond placement, some students, they prefer to become an entrepreneur. வேலையில் சேருவதை விட வேலை மற்றவர்களுக்கு கொடுப்பதில் ஒரு மிகுந்த சந்தோஷம். Not only that, they contribute for the growth of the economy of the country. இதில் எல்லாத்துலேயும் பாருங்கள், இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர், good lab facilities, good library facilities, good building, transport facilities. Our chairman and co-chairman, they are particularly interested in fulfilling the requirements of our students. Coming to faculty, faculty not only in delivering the goods, delivering the material, providing good quality education, but also to shape the character of the student. So, infrastructure, good faculty, good research facilities. We have biotechnology, we have computer science application, BCA, BSc computer science, etc. Lab facilities, library facilities available. Then placement and entrepreneur. Of course, the aim of our dean and dean placement officer, placement. Every now and then we insist on training our students to become an entrepreneur. இப்போ in many places you might have seen, அதுதான்ப்பா டிவிஎஸ் ஓனரு, டிசிஎஸ் ஓனரு, சந்திரசேகர் போகிறார் டிசிஎஸ் ஓனர், இப்படி எல்லாரையும் சொல்லுவோம். அதே மாதிரி parents and teachers, we also want to see our students to become an entrepreneur. Placement. So these are the reason for choosing any higher education, whether it is an engineering college, arts and science college, or college of management, anything. So we provide opportunity for our students to play. But இது மட்டும்தானா தான் சொல்லி பார்த்தாரு அப்துல் கலாம். இதில் இருந்து அவருக்கு உள்ளுக்க சொல்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு ஐடியா இருக்குது, நேரம் கருதி முடிச்சுக்கிட்டார்னு நினைக்கிறேன். டோன்ட் வரி, ஐ வில் ஆல்சோ கம்ப்ளீட் சூன். பட் in life, whatever you have achieved, whatever you are going to achieve, there is something more than that. A person should be developed, a student should be developed holistically. முழுமையான மனிதனாக வெளியே வரணும். எல்லாம் நல்ல பையன்தான், ஆனால் அப்படின்னு சில நேரம் திருமணத்துக்கு முன்னாடி சொல்லுவாங்க, எல்லாம் நல்ல பையன்தான் ஆனால் அப்படின்னு ஒரு இக்கண்ணா வச்சு விட்ருவாங்க. பீப்புள் ஹூ ஆர் இன் தி ஆப்போசிட் சைடு, அவங்களுக்கும் ஒரு கற்பனை வளமெல்லாம் இருக்குல்ல, இல்லாத போலாம் எதுக்கும் சொல்லி அனுப்புகிறோங்க, போயிடுவாங்க. Sometimes you can see parents, oh, very good fellow, good boy, loves his parents like anything. He does everything at home. He takes care of the family. He takes care of his sisters and brothers. அப்படி சொல்லும்போது எவ்ரிபடி கிளைம்ஸ், ரைட் ஃப்ரம் ஸ்கூல் டீச்சர், ஏன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டு நம்ம சுந்தரம் வெங்கட்ராம் எங்கிட்ட படித்தவங்க, எஸ்ஆர்எம் அதிலே ராமாவரத்தில் படித்தவருங்க. That you see the happiness in their faces, happiness in the faces of the parents. எப்போவுமே knowledge, information, technology, okay, but basically we are human beings. Unless otherwise we develop that character, we become a good citizen, lovable citizen. What is the use of getting PhD or BTech or BCom, MCom, MBA, BSc, computer science? What is the use? Today we see in TV channel, particularly in the news items, இங்கே மர்டரு, அங்கே திருடு, இங்கே கொள்ளையடிச்சிட்டான், அங்கே கொள்ளையடிச்சிட்டா, இது ஒரு 10 நியூஸில் இது ஒரு 3-4 நியூஸ் வந்துட்டு. You may think that it's a news. Don't think like that. Whenever anything goes wrong, particularly to the student community, every parent thinks of his or her child. நீங்கள் மாணவர்களுக்கு உங்களுக்கு இந்த கஷ்டங்கள் உங்கள் பெற்றோர்களுடைய நினைப்பை பற்றி உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் அந்த வயசு அப்படியாப்பட்ட வயசு, யூ மே திங்க் லைக் தட், பட் இட் இஸ் நாட் ஸோ. நம்ம பையன் வெளியே போயிருந்தானே, உடனே அப்பா கேட்பார், அம்மா வந்துட்டானா, வீட்டுக்கு வந்துட்டானா அப்படின்பார். இன்னும் வரலன்னு அவங்க பக்கணும். You are not of that type. You have chosen SRM. That is our responsibility to mold you, to shape you. Don't worry. I assure the parents, your wards, your children are in the safe hands of our SRM faculty. உங்களது மாணவர்கள் அவருடைய கல்வி அறிவு மட்டுமல்ல, பொது அறிவு மட்டுமல்ல, எதிர்காலத்தில் ஒரு சிறந்த மனிதனாக உருவாக்க வேண்டிய கடமை எங்களது ஆசிரியர் பெருமக்கள், பேராசிரியர்களுக்கு உண்டு. அதை நான் உங்களிடம் ஆணித்தரமாக சொல்லுவேன். யூ நீட் நாட் ஹவ் எனி அப்ரஹென்ஷன் அபவுட் யுவர் வாட்ஸ். நான் கடைசியில் பொதுவாக 2 போய்ட்டை சொல்லி முடிப்பேன். பொதுவாக எனக்கு பிடித்த போய்ட்டு ராபர்ட் ஃப்ராஸ்ட். ஒரு கவிஞன் போய்கிட்டே இருக்கான், அமெரிக்கன் போய்ட்டு. நம்ம கொடைக்கானல், ஊட்டி மாதிரி ஒரு மலை சார்ந்த பகுதி, பனி விழுந்துக்கிட்டு இருக்கு, ஒரு அழகான தோற்றம். போய்கிட்டே இருக்கான், பார்த்து ரசிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கான். The woods are lovely and beauty, dark and deep. இந்த சுற்றுப்புற சூழ்நிலை அழகாக இருக்கின்றது. I have miles to go before I sleep. நான் என்னுடைய குறிக்கோளை என்னுடைய இலக்கை அடைய வேண்டியது இருக்கிறது. I have to travel a long. I have to go a long way to reach my destination. இன்னும் எனக்கு இலக்கு இருக்கிறது, அதை அடையவில்லை. வழியில் ஒரு இயற்கையான ஒரு ரம்மியமான சூழ்நிலையை பார்த்து நின்றுட்டேன். ஆனால் ஐ ஹாவ் மைல்ஸ் டு கோ பிஃபோர் ஐ ஸ்லீப். அந்த வார்த்தையை 2 தடவை ரிப்பீட் பண்ணுவோம். என்னுடைய காலம் முடிவதற்குள் நான் எனது கடமையை செய்தாக வேண்டும். Everyone has got some responsibility. Everyone has got some aim. Target to be achieved. Target not material target. Everyone has got. அப்பாவுக்கு செய்ய வேண்டிய கடமை, அம்மாவுக்கு செய்ய வேண்டிய கடமை, குடும்பத்தில் செய்ய வேண்டிய கடமை, இந்த சமுதாயத்துக்கு செய்ய வேண்டிய கடமை. There are responsibilities, duties. அதைத்தான் கவிஞன் சொல்லுவான். Woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have miles to go before I sleep. அதை 2 தடவை ரிப்பீட் பண்ணுவோம். So, my dear students, you have chosen a very good institutions. You are in the safe hands of our faculty. We will definitely do our best to shape you, to give you a beautiful life, useful life. A life will be appreciated by one and all in this society. இதவே ஒரு தமிழ் கவிஞன் சொன்னதையும் சொல்லி முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். உன்னை அறிந்தால் நீ உன்னை அறிந்தால் உலகத்தில் போராடலாம். You should know what's your strength, what's your weakness, how to reach the target, how to achieve your goal. கடைசியில் முடிக்கும்போது எப்படியாப்பட்ட மாணவனை, எப்படியாப்பட்ட மகளாக உங்களது தந்தையர்கள், எங்களது ஆசிரியர்கள், எங்கள் மாணவர்கள் எதிர்பார்க்கணும்னா, மாபெரும் சபையில் நீ நடந்தால் உனக்கு மாலைகள் விழ வேண்டும். Wherever you go, oh, he is from SRM, brought up by SRM. These are the parents. The parents will feel proud of you when others talk about your achievement, your merit, your virtues. So I pray, I wish you should come up like that. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Thank you, my dear parents. Sorry again for keeping you outside, but you have to bear with us, this being the first day, induction day, and this is the, we don't have any other alternative. You have to bear with us. Thank you.
Sir, your words are lovely, deep and didactic, and there are miles to reach before we sleep, and there are heights to surmount before we sleep. Thank you so much for the message, sir. Knowing a person is like music. What attracts us to them is their melody, and as we get to know who they are, we learn their lyrics. Here is Mr. Murugan, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to introduce our chief guest for the day, Dr. Dinakar Jacob Selvin, the Vice President and Global Head of Capgemini. Please, sir.
Thank you, sir. It takes immense pleasure to introduce our chief guest of today's grand inaugural function. I am much delighted and privileged to put forth his accolades and achievements. Mr. Dinakar Jacob Selvin, Vice President and Global Head Capgemini, is known for his 100-plus business law strategy, business transformation, IT modernization and technology consulting for 34 Fortune 50 companies. Renowned leader in cloudonomics, published and presented paper at international conferences. He was recognized as one of the global leader in consulting for the year 2019 by Consulting Magazine. Built Namaste Capgemini, a comprehensive digital platform built to enable employees to access the amenities. Mr. Dinakar completed his Masters of Engineering in Aerospace from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and went to Stanford University, USA to complete IT benchmarking. He also completed his MBA in Technology Management from Anna University, Chennai. It's our honor and pleasure to have you with us today, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Murugan. Respect is earned, honor is given. I now request Dr. N. Seduraman, Chief Director of SRM Group of Institutions, Ramabura and Trichy campuses, to welcome and honor our chief guest, Dr. Dinakar Jacob Selvin, with a memento. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. I now request our director, Dr. V. Subbaya Bharati, to honor the guest with the latest collection of books. Please, sir. It is the opportune time to honor our chief guest with the fruit basket. I now request our Dean, Major Dr. M. Venkatramanan, to do the honors. Please, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful gesture. A glorious moment always demands a glorious person. The glory that rests in his shoulders is evident the way his good self exposes himself and the elevation he experiences. May I now invite our chief guest for the day, Mr. Dinakar Jacob Selvin, the Vice President and Global Head of Cape Gemini, to deliver the inaugural address. Please, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Respected dignitaries on the dais, faculties, non-teaching staffs, students, and parents. Once again, thanks for this opportunity to meet on the first day of your transformation. I think I'm not prepared to give some speech or preach. I collected some of the points what they've started from. I think Dr. Emmanuel started with the transformation of the seed. Mr. Damu talked about how to learn and yearn, and our sir, Dr. Seduraman sir, talked about all motivating songs. So with that, I would like to start with, what is this day all about? You are all on the first day of your new chapter in your life. What is this all about? What do you want to do? Actually, what you had done, what is the difference you are going to make? That's what I would like to talk about. I think Dr. Emmanuel said transformation. What transformation you are undergoing right now? I think Sir said, Paddy. That happened till last month. Am I right? Am I right or not? So now you have to transform yourself from that era to a new era. What is that era? That is studying till 12th standard. From your LKG, even sometimes our parents, Indian parents are, even before they start walking, they will start teaching ABCD, right? They will be always feel proud that, my son can tell a rhyme, my daughter can give a memorator or some verse, all those things they will talk about. That's how we are all happy about it. But what is the transformation you need to make today from SRM? That is, you have to learn. There is a difference between studying and learning. Am I right or not? Studying is something you are getting acquainted, getting to know. It may make you an intelligent. But learning, I think all of them talked about very important factors of our life also. He said we have to be a holistic person. Dr. Dam also talked about holistic person. Professor Subbaya Bharati also talked about, hey, how do you make yourself as an entrepreneur? So all those things are coming from that learning. What is that learning all about? So for example, that learning make you as a learned. Learned is, I think someone said in the dais, I forgot that. I think Dam only said. Some director will come in the morning and they will watch how the students are coming inside the college. Am I right? What it reveals. See, some of the interviews, when we are going for the senior level interviews, even for a promotion to the senior levels in the corporate world, we will be invited for some dinners, we will be invited for some parties to just gauge how we are behaving in that environment, how we are carrying ourselves in that environment. So all those things are making you as a holistic person. So that learning in this institute should make you as a learned person. That learned person behaves as a learned, treats others as a learned, and helps or contributes to the society as a learned. That is the first learning. What is that first learning? Okay. Learn to be a learned. Okay, that's the first thing. Because most of the Corona batch, we usually call that Corona batch because we already have seen 2 years of people who have joined in our organization, right? Whenever we talk, predominantly we will talk in the virtual world, right? Because we didn't open the offices during the time. No one will open up their video. Even if we force them to open up the video, they will be sitting like this. We will always watch, we will always notice that whether it is a photo or it is the real person. Even that also happened, I'm not joking. There is a person in my team, he put his photo as if he is sitting in front of the computer. Okay, so that makes most of you are like emotionless, frankly speaking. If you're standing in front of you as a teacher or as a professor, when he wants to talk something or communicate something, if you're keeping quiet like that, he will not even understand whether it is a human or a robot. So the world has changed in a different way. We are expecting the robot should show that emotion. Am I right or not? Nowadays, there are many robots which act so smart, which is showing some empathy. How many of you are connecting with Alexa in a day-to-day life? No one? Oh, okay, one. Few hands. Maybe hereafter in SRM, you will be learned to do that also. I've seen Alexa 5 years back, how it interacts. Okay, today, if you say, hey, what's the day today? Then it will say, the weather is so cool and nice. You can even walk. You can go for a jog. That as if she's a friend who takes care of you, who cares about your health. And even if it says, hey, you have taken the medicine yesterday, so be careful in driving. That's what it says. That's how it knows. So we are expecting empathy, we are expecting the friendship, we are expecting the emotions from a machine, but we are losing the emotions. We are not being a human. Many you can watch, including me also, I consciously will avoid that. If we get to any public place, the moment we are getting aloof, we will take our mobile. The moment we won't even see anyone's face, right? So how many times we are losing that humanity? So learn to be a human. Learn to be the first one, what is it? What did I say? Learn to be a learned. Second one, learn to be a human. The third one, which I am seeing, which is missing in many of the city-side colleges, from my own experiences, I'm telling about it. That is the attitude. There is a Tirukural which says, Udayar mun illar pol ekatrum katrar. Kadayere kalladavar. That is Udayar mun illar pol. Maybe you may not even know, your parents may be knowing it. That Udayar mun illar pol, that's such a big gap the attitude what we had seen in my childhood, that how my father would be standing in front of the richest people. That's the maybe economical disparity. Forget about all other things, social. But economical disparity in a village, if you see the village zamindar, that who owns most of the lands and filthy rich, in front of him, the people who are not or who are below poverty line, how would they stand? But maybe today's generation will be standing in a different style. But what you can go and ask your parents who are sitting outside. They may be knowing it. I've seen how my father was standing in front of the richer people. That is the respect with the fear. Okay, it's not fear. We cannot quote that as a fear. The respect is such a way that, yes, tell me, sir. That was our culture actually. So we are the one we usually use call. I think today's world people are calling bro and G and all those things. But in our when we started our studies even in the college, we will call our seniors as sirs only, sir and madam. That's how we usually call. When we joined, especially we joined engineering college or our graduation. So that respect will give you the attitude. But that is also you need to learn. What does it mean? I think Damo talked about many things about Kalam. I also had the privilege to work with him, and I also got an opportunity, maybe I'll talk about it a little later, the fourth point. Even though he is, maybe I have not interacted with him when he became a president of India, but before that he was a chief scientific advisor for Indian government. I interacted with him nearly once in a week, traveled with him, talked to him. You can never see a person who is humble enough to answer all your questions. And that attitude will make you to go to him if you don't know. So that same attitude, it is not only for the students. I'm not talking about only the students, but even to the staff members. Sometimes people will think that, hey, I know everything, but you don't you know that? So that I've never seen. So learn to have a good attitude. Learn to have a good attitude. Then fourth one, learn to take every challenge coming on your way. So now I will give brief introduction about me, and then I talk about how the challenges made me as a person who can stand here. I completed my B.Tech, and then I started my career in Whale Tech, and then I studied. I wanted to do something in my life, because the people who studied from Anna University have got good visibility, because I was doing my mainframe course during that time. So in that class, if I say I'm from Kalasalingam Engineering College, people will say, oh, but people are from GIC. They will call GIC as Guindy Engineering College. So then they will get the first preference. Then I thought, okay, I need to do my GATE, and then I cleared, and then I went to IISc. I took aerospace as my master's. One day, Kalam had come to our college, and he usually come for every Tuesdays to give a science and spirituality session. So during that time, he was talking about his 3 dreams during that time. One dream is 1 kg aircraft called Sarika. Another dream is heat sensor missile called Sagarika. And the third one is Saras, that single engine aircraft. So these are the 3 dreams of Kalam. So he was trying to get that budget, and he wanted to start that. And he wanted to interview people, and also who are interested to come and participate. That time, I have taken that challenge to build a 1 kg aircraft called Sarika for this nation. I'm very glad that Sarika 2 is still flying for Indian government. So everyone said, Dinakar, do you have your time for it? Because IIC, it's a little tough to complete the course itself, so do you want to do it? I said, I want to do something different. And every time I go to him, sir, this failed. Okay, this failed. Okay, why don't you try that? Why don't you try this? So all those things are nothing but making everyone, or making me to shine as a diamond. So that whatever I've talked about, the first three, right? Learn to be a learner, learn to be a human, learn to have a good attitude. All these things will give the attitude of accepting it, and then go and try that. So it's not that project helped me to shape two different things. One is that commitment and towards my passion. Second, work with everyone. For example, I need to design the aircraft. I have to work with a carpenter. And I have to listen what carpenter says. That, hey, this wood may not be the right wood. So you have to buy the wood from Sri Lanka, which is balsa wood. So all those things come from the ecosystem. So whatever you learn here, that learning will enable you to build that right ecosystem. That ecosystem is not only your professional ecosystem, even your family ecosystem. That adjustment, understanding, acceptance, all these things are part of your leadership, not only at your professional level, even at your family front also. So when Kalam went and said, there is an aircraft, 1 kg aircraft, we are building it, and it is going to fly on the day, my birthday actually, he gave that honor to me, that April 3rd, I was literally shocked. How will he give commitment about my work? Will it really fly? See, now you may know that, okay, there's a drone. You have seen some drones, but during that time, 23 years back, there's no drone at all. And this is not the drone which I can control from ground. It should learn on its own. That machine learning. From all these areas, I joined Tata Research. And where I got another opportunity, my boss said, Dinakar, you go and do this transformation work. I said, I'm not interested in IT. Actually, I couldn't say that because that's the attitude which we have been brought up. I couldn't say no to that, and I was telling, sir, I don't want to be in IT. That's why I've chosen aerospace. I don't know whether I can survive in IT area. Then he said, if you can't, who can? I still remember the word, what he said in that meeting. If you can't, who can, man? Go and do this. So that day he said, then again, everyone is thinking that this IT will go off because that's the time, it's 2000. Okay, Y2K, downturn and all those things happened. You are saying that, okay, the IT will not be there, all those things, right? You will be the hot cake till you get retirement. Take my word. This is what he said. Till today, I'm very proud to say that I might have crossed the mileage what I've flown by all airlines is much more than the top 5% of the people. So actually what I'm not boasting here, but what I'm telling here is what I learned from my superior, what I gave myself to them to make cuts. That's what I usually tell whenever we onboard people from college to corporate. We are ready, professors are ready, and environment is ready, college is ready, but are you ready for that? Are you ready to take the cut? The cut will be painful. There's no doubt about it. There may be the professors are maybe potters, but are you flexible to take the designer where there are parts can be created in a run-the-mill kind of thing. Ordinary parts, designer part. For designer part, it needs its own flexibility from the soil, from the clay. If you are flexible, if you have an attitude, if you are ready to get trained, if you are ready to get utilized by the people, they are ready. But are you ready? Take a pledge, as everyone talked about the dream. What Kalam said about the dream, I think every one of you may be knowing that the dream should not leave you sleep, let you sleep. It should keep you awake all the time. Till, I think Sir also said, miles to go before I sleep. So, set the dream. Today is the first day. Set the dream, get yourself trained, force yourself to utilize all the amenities available in SRM IST, including the professors and their knowledge, including, I would like to even call or emphasize this word, some of my team members are very good in creating videos. I'm utilizing them for my sales videos. All those things can come from people like Dr. Damu. Because the way they look at the project, the way they look at the presentation will be totally different from what your professors may look at. Be unique. Your Viscom professor came and he didn't do this, but he did this, and as well as he did this. That's the uniqueness you have to build. That's the learning what he got educated in Viscom. So be unique, set the dream, achieve the dream. Till then, don't sleep. Thank you so much. Bye.
Get your dreams, set your dreams, and chase your dreams. One day the world will say, if you can't, who can? Thank you so much for your message, sir. Never give up, just say thanks. Never withhold, say thank you. Never stop, let thanks be your style. May I now call upon Dr. N. Asogan, Vice Principal Academic, to propose vote of thanks. Please, sir.
A very warm and pleasant good afternoon to one and all present here. As gratitude is a sign of noble souls, it is indeed a matter of immense gratification and honor to propose a vote of thanks at this inauguration ceremony of first year UG and PG programs for the academic year 2022-2023. First of all, our sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's event a grand success. On my own behalf, as well as the College of Science and Humanities, we wish to render our sincere gratitude to our distinguished chief guest for his thought-provoking inaugural address. Very kind of you, sir. We must mention our deep sense of appreciation to our distinguished chief director who honored this function with his inspirational thoughts through his presidential address. Being a catalyst that inspired us to do our best and stand as a pillar of power, a special mention to our venerable director for his well-wishing and heartfelt special address. Honestly, we have no words strong enough to express our gratitude to one of our well-wishers, our Dean Management Studies, for his words of felicitation. A big thank you to Project Director Media Science for his encouraging words of felicitation. We hereby acknowledge our sincere thanks to our esteemed Dean Science and Humanities for his wholehearted welcome address on this great occasion. A big thank you to Vice Principal Administration for his fine gesture in introducing the HODs in a remarkable way. We remain obliged to all the HODs and faculty members of College of Science and Humanities for all their efforts to make this function a great success. We are very much delighted to thank all the parents and the first year students who participate inaugural ceremony of first year UG and PG programs 2022-23. Our thanks to the people who work behind the scene to execute and implement this event very success. Once again, we would like to say that we are all most grateful to all the distinguished guests on this inaugural ceremony. We thank you for being with us this afternoon. It is a great pleasure. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. We have come to the end of this induction day program. There is one important announcement. After the national anthem, I request the audience to remain standing till the dignitaries leave the auditorium. As a mark of respect and honor, we shall all stand for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा तिरंगा तब शुभ नामे जाहे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे